Hey, I hope all is well, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day so far. Now, today, this might be one of my most valuable videos as of yet, because we're going to be breaking down the OnlyFans business model. And, I get tons of messages from creators daily asking me that, they're saying that they're doing promotion, they're trying to get subscribers. And when they do get subscribers, they're struggling to, keep them, they're struggling to actually get money from them. And I find that most of the time, all their issues stem down to this one mental model shift which needs to happen. And we're going to be diving deep into the OnlyFans business model here. I'm going to be laying out everything from how it actually works to how you can increase the amount of money you're making. So really, you're going to be dissecting the difference between someone who just makes $100 per month on OnlyFans to someone who's making 100 grand per month on OnlyFans. And it's all as a result of this one mental model here. All right, so we're going to break into it. Now, if I grab a shape here, so I am doing this on a web whiteboard, so excuse me if the writing isn't as clear as I hope for it to be, but yeah, we'll try and make it as clear as possible. All right, so it all comes down to you actually selling intimacy. Now, lots of people seem to think that when they start an OnlyFans, that essentially they're just selling nudes of themselves. Where if you look at it from that lens, you're never really going to make that much money, because the subscribers who do join just to see you nude aren't the most high value subscribers. Really, where you get the money from when it comes from your subscribers is subscribers who actually crave intimacy with yourself. And that's the commodity you're more or less selling. So essentially, you're an internet girlfriend for these guys, and that's what you're selling. And when it comes to actually, making money, you sell it in a value ladder. So for example, getting a nude, that's very low on the intimacy level. So of course, you're just going to charge a low price for that. But then as you go up to a more personalized thing, so, writing the name on your body, or, actually, doing private calls with them, as you go up this intimacy ladder, you can charge more, more value, more money for your services. So essentially, you just want to look at it through this lens that you're selling intimacy, and then the more intimate what you're selling is, the more you can actually charge for it. And you need to get out the mindset that you're just selling, nudes, and you're just selling videos of yourself, because you're selling intimacy. Now, essentially, how you go about increasing the value of your intimacy is you do that through making yourself more in demand. So, for example, a celebrity if someone was to pay a celebrity to be intimate with them, they're going to expect to pay a very high price, because the celebrity, of course, is in very high demand. Whereas if it is just some random person, then of course you can't charge as much for your intimacy, because you're not as in demand. Now, the way you go about increasing how in demand you are is through social media. So this is why it's so important to build a following, not just to get the consistent inflow of subscribers to your business, but to actually make yourself more in demand. So if you've got hundreds of thousands of subscribers, then that means you're very in demand. And then of course you can then charge higher prices, and people will be willing to spend more money for your actual intimacy. And you can actually sell, them on video calls, and they'll pay extortionate amounts to have, video calls with yourself. So that's the lens that you need to look at it through. So you're selling intimacy, you're not selling just nudes or photos of yourself. And you need to structure it so the more intimate you are with them, the more, of course, that you're actually going to charge for your services. And this is essentially the mental shift that needs to happen. So to increase your intimacy, you need to, of course, increase your following on social medias. Now, how we go about doing that is we actually promote on every single social media. So we need to, first of all, we need to get traffic. All right, so I'm just going to draw this box up here. I'm just going to label this traffic. So not only do we need traffic to get subscribers to the OnlyFans, because not only is that important, but we need to build an authority of your persona online on social medias. So you want to increase traffic from these social medias. So if you're just paying for traffic, it's not very useful, because it's very low quality traffic. Whereas if you actually got a nice big online persona, then that's when you can actually charge a lot of money for your intimacy. All right, so of course we start off at traffic, and below traffic is going to be all of these kind of social medias. So for example, here we're gonna have TikTok. I'm gonna start using that. Let's move that. Then as well as TikTok, you can have other social medias. So you're gonna want to have Instagram as well. and then you're going to want to have, you know, Reddit, Twitter, and the more you promote on these platforms, the more traffic you're going to be getting, and the more traffic that you're getting, the more you're going to be able to sell your intimacy, and the more in demand your intimacy is going to be. So you can see it as a kind of like a snowball effect. And this is what catapults someone from making $100 per month to $100,000 per month. So the person who's at $100 per month with the OnlyFans is in the mindset of, I'm just trying to sell nudes online to guys, and they're just kind of begging the guys to buy the nudes, and they're coming at it from, you know, a source of weakness, when you need to come from it from a strength, as in you're in demand, you're doing them a favor by being intimate with them, and they're willing to pay lots of money for it. So that's the lens that you need to look at it from. So the more social medias that you can pile on, the better, because that means you're going to be getting more traffic, and the more traffic that you're getting, the more in demand that your intimacy is going to be, so you can charge a higher price. So I hope this video is starting to make a little bit of sense. And this is essentially the OnlyFans business model. Now, of course, when it comes to your actual intimacy, you're going to want to sell this as a kind of a value ladder. So when you start off, you're going to start off by selling just nudes on the first step, and then you're going to slowly start selling them, you know, videos, and then you can start selling them personalized videos, personalized voice notes. And each time you're increasing or you're going up this sort of value ladder, you can charge more and more money, to the point where you're hopping on video calls with them. You can charge lots and lots of money, because of course you're providing the most intimacy up there. So, you know, for example, you could be starting off at $5 down here, and as you go up, you can be working your way up to, you know, $50 per for just a quick little 5-minute video call. Or you can be charging, you know, actually per minute, $10 per minute, so you can get up to these really high, you know, high prices for your intimacy. But yeah, I see lots of people looking at it from the lens of they're just selling content, they're just selling videos, whereas no, you're selling more or less a relationship online, and you're actually just charging money for this. So yeah, I hope this video makes sense. Now, this is just a quick little video, but I still feel like it's going to be very valuable to you guys out there who are still in the kind of the wrong mental model when it comes to looking at your OnlyFans. So if you did get a bunch of value from this video, please hit that like button and that subscribe button, and also comment down below any questions you have or any other content you want to see. And if you're interested in joining our free Facebook group down below, you'll get a free growth cheat sheet, which will actually show you how to scale your OnlyFans rapidly and actually start making a lot of money. So I hope you guys got some value, and I'll see you guys in the next video.